Hi everyone. Welcome back to Active USA Ride Wave as of the place where passion meets pavement. Today we've got something exciting that's already making waves in the two-wheeler world. We're talking about the 2025 Honda ADV350. Yeah, you heard that right. Honda's back at it again, blending city style with adventure capability, and honestly, this one might just be their best yet. If you've been following the Adverb series, you know it started with the big brother ADV750, which was already a crowd favorite in Europe. Then came the ADV150, a fun and nimble little scooter with a bold attitude. But the ADV350? It's the sweet spot, a perfect blend of urban commuter and light off-road adventurer, and the 2025 model brings even more refinement. Let's jump straight into what makes the 2025 Honda ADV350 stand out. First off, the design. This thing looks like it belongs in a sci-fi movie, but still fits in perfectly at a city stoplight. It's rugged, aggressive, but still sleek. You've got sharp angles, a tall stance, and LED lighting all around. The front end has a modern, angular headlight design that not only looks cool but offers great visibility. Honda didn't just design this bike to ride well, they wanted it to make a statement. Under the hood, or rather under the seat, you're getting a 330cc liquid-cooled, single-cylinder engine. This is the same platform as the Forza 350, but Honda's given it a more rugged tune and design for the Adverb segment. It pumps out around 29 horsepower and about 23.6 pounds-feet of torque. It's got just the right punch to cruise comfortably on highways, carve up city traffic, and still feel confident on gravel trails. It's not trying to be a dirt bike, but it can definitely hold its own when the pavement ends. Now let's talk about comfort, because this is where the ADV350 really shines. You've got a spacious seat that's super comfy for long rides, and there's plenty of room for a pillion. The riding position is upright, relaxed, and gives you a commanding view of the road. Add to that the adjustable windscreen, yes, adjustable. And you're looking at a scooter that can handle long hauls without breaking your back or your spirit. One of my favorite things about the ADV350 is how practical it is. You get underseat storage big enough for a full-face helmet and then some. Honda's also added a USB Type-C charging port in the glove box, so your phone never runs out of juice while you're using navigation or filming your next ride. And the instrument cluster? Fully digital, bright, and loaded with info. It shows everything from fuel range to average fuel consumption, temperature, trip meter, you name it. And yes, for those wondering, the 2025 model comes with Honda Smart Key technology. That means no more fumbling with keys. You walk up, press a button, and you're good to go. It's those little things that make a big difference on a daily ride. Suspension setup is another area where the ADV350 earns its Adverb badge. You've got Showa 37mm USD forks up front and twin shock absorbers at the rear. This isn't your average soft commuter suspension, it's tuned to handle light off-road trails, potholes, and everything your daily urban jungle throws at you. Ground clearance sits at about 6.7 inches, which is decent for something in this class. The tires are semi-knobby, 15-inch in the front and 14-inch in the back, wrapped around rugged alloy wheels. They grip well on pavement and hold steady on gravel. And for stopping power, Honda's equipped it with a front and rear disc brake setup, with dual-channel ABS as standard. Safety? Check. Now let's get into how this thing rides. I had a chance to take the 2025 ADV350 out on a mixed route city streets, some open highway, and even a few gravel back roads. And let me tell you, it's one of the most versatile rides I've had in this class. In the city, it's nimble. It weaves through traffic effortlessly, and the throttle response is smooth. The CVT transmission means you're never hunting for gear sets twist and go, but with enough torque to make it feel lively. Out on the highway, the ADV350 is surprisingly planted. You can cruise comfortably at 70 to 75 miles per hour, and it still has enough left in the tank to overtake. The windscreen does a solid job deflecting wind off your chest, and the seat? Plush. After an hour of highway riding, I didn't feel fatigued at all. But what surprised me most was how well it handled light off-roading. Now, don't go thinking you can take this thing to a motocross track, but if your ride takes you down a forest trail, a gravel path, or even some loose dirt, the ADV350 handles it with confidence. The suspension soaks up bumps nicely, and the standing position, yes, you can ride it standing, is actually doable thanks to the wide handlebars and good ergonomics. Let's talk numbers, price, to be exact. The 2025 Honda ADV350 is expected to hit U.S. dealerships with an MSRP of around $6,299. Now, that's not cheap for a scooter, but remember, this isn't your average runabout. You're getting premium features, strong performance, and the kind of versatility that usually costs a lot more. Compared to its European pricing and how the market's shaping up, this is a solid value. Fuel efficiency is also a big win here. You're looking at around 70 to 75 miles per gallon depending on your riding style. That gives you a range of well over 200 miles on a single tank, which holds about 3.4 gallons. Commuters, weekend warriors, and even tourers are going to appreciate that. Now, for those of you wondering about customization, yes, there are plenty of accessories already popping up. Honda's got a rear top box, heated grips, and even crash bars available as official accessories. And knowing the scooter community, there'll be plenty of third-party mods out soon too. This thing is just asking for a bit of personal flair. As for colors, the 2025 ADV350 is coming in a few sleek options. There's a matte black, a cool gray, and my personal favorite, a deep red that just screams adventure. The fit and finish are top-notch, with tight panel gaps and a paint job that feels premium. You can tell Honda didn't cut corners here. Let's talk a little about who this bike is for. If you're someone who commutes daily but wants the freedom to take a weekend ride into the hills, this is for you. If you love the idea of an adventure bike but don't want the weight or cost of a 1000cc machine, this is for you. And if you're just looking for a fun, practical ride that turns heads and handles just about anything short of a mountain trail, the ADV350 should be high on your list. And here's another thing I love here: this bike is approachable. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or a seasoned rider. The seat height is around 31.3 inches and not too high, and the weight is manageable at about 390 pounds wet. It's confidence-inspiring, even if you're just getting into two wheels. Let me break it down like this. You're getting a bike that can do 75 miles per hour on the highway, handle a fire road on the weekend, cruise around town all week, and still sip fuel like a commuter. Add to that Honda's legendary reliability, and you've got a scooter that's ready for anything. This isn't a bike that does one thing well, it does a lot of things really well. One last point before we wrap up at technology. Honda's equipped the ADV350 with traction control, or as they call it, Honda Selectable Torque Control. It keeps things in check when traction gets sketchy, like on wet roads or loose gravel. You can turn it off if you want more control off-road, but it's a nice safety net to have. The dashboard also syncs up with your phone via Bluetooth using Honda Road Sync, allowing you to access navigation prompts, music, and even take calls via your helmet's headset if you've got one. All controlled from a thumb switch on the handlebar. It's not overly complex either, which I appreciate. Some bikes today overload you with tech. The ADV350 keeps it simple and functional. So, final thoughts? The 2025 Honda ADV350 is one of the most well-rounded machines I've ridden in a while. It's part urban explorer, part trail cruiser, and all-around daily companion. Honda has taken the practicality of a scooter, injected it with a healthy dose of adventure DNA, and wrapped it all in a stylish, tech-savvy package. If you're looking for something unique that doesn't follow the crowd, something that lets you ride to work Monday through Friday and hit the backroads on Saturday, the ADV350 deserves a test ride. And if you're already thinking about it, just go for it. You won't regret it. That's it for today, folks. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments what you think about the ADV350. Would you ride one? Have you already tried one? Or are you waiting for something bigger or smaller? Either way, I love hearing what you all have to say. Ride safe, stay curious, and keep those wheels turning. This is Active USA Ride Waves, and I'll catch you on the next ride.